July 15, 2025, Oak Ridge Estates, Ohio. Summer's heat baked the cul-de-sacs, where white fences framed pristine lawns. All except number 198, where Carlos Rivera's golden retriever, Luna, bounded leash-free across his front yard, a $0 rebellion tied to his love for her joyful sprints. Luna's barks echoed through the hedges, drawing glares, and by noon, an Oak Ridge HOA violation notice hit Carlos's mailbox. Unleashed pet, $250 fine, comply by July 20. Eleanor Price, HOA president, flooded inboxes with complaints about Carlos's reckless dog. Victor Hayes, Eleanor's rulebook enforcer, grumbled from his porch, muttering about chaos. Next door, Maya Patel, Carlos's new neighbor, tested a flower bed, laughing at Luna's playful role. When an anonymous note slipped under Carlos's door, "Leash it or we trap it," Oak Ridge's summer turned fiercer than a dog's yap. Carlos tossed a tennis ball to Luna, his t-shirt damp with sweat. At 38, a physical therapist with a knack for freedom, he'd moved to number 198 to live lightly, not spark Victor's sneer. Luna's leash-free romps were his joy, golden, spirited, a nod to his Mexican-American family's love for open spaces, not Eleanor's code violation. The HOA's notice, citing "leashed pets required," stung like a yanked collar. Carlos snapped a photo of Luna chasing her tail and posted to Oak Ridge's Nextdoor app, "Freedom isn't feral. Vote for leash leniency at Wednesday's meeting." His phone pinged. Maya liked it, but Victor commented, "Mutant menace." Carlos sensed a growl of trouble. Eleanor, 64, sat in her airy office, her laptop open to the HOA's CC and RS. Luna's barks weren't just lively, they were lawless. Oak Ridge demanded order: clipped grass, quiet walks, no roaming. Eleanor hadn't relaxed since number 198's dog sprinted past her evening stroll. She'd led the HOA for 10 years, weathering 2023's lawn sign feud when bold posters sparked petitions. Carlos's unleashed walks risked worse: strays, fights, sinking property values. She emailed the board, "Emergency meeting Wednesday. Agenda, violation at number 198. Her gaze snagged the anonymous note, "Trap it." Victor's handiwork? She brushed it off, drafting a second fine, $350 if Carlos didn't leash Luna. Victor, 66, sipped lemonade on his porch, scowling at Carlos's yard. A retired banker, he lived for Oak Ridge's calm, uniform shrubs, silent evenings, no paw prints. Luna's bounds mocked his rose trellis, like Carlos's salsa music last summer. He'd emailed Eleanor twice, claiming "safety hazards," mostly true. Carlos's Nextdoor post, with 16 likes, spiked his blood pressure. "Leniency?" He replied, "Danger." His HOA allies texted support, "Chain it." But Victor saw Maya's like, plus nods from Mr. Dunn at number 200. He clutched his glass, smelling a canine revolt. Maya, 32, a software engineer, planted marigolds by her fence, catching Luna's curious sniff. She'd moved to number 199 3 months ago, dodging HOA scrutiny. Her yard was spotless. But Luna's energy charmed her. Eleanor's emails felt like a muzzle. Last summer, her small lantern got a warning. When Carlos showed her the anonymous note, Maya smirked. Victor's got that sour squint. She texted Carlos, "Keep Luna free. I'm bringing bulbs Wednesday." Maya posted on Nextdoor, "Dogs bring life, not leash laws." The thread flared, 34 replies, half cheers, half grumbles. By Monday, Oak Ridge's Nextdoor was a dog-run storm. Victor shared a blurry photo of Luna's paw prints, captioned, "This wrecks us." Carlos countered with a video, Luna rolling in grass at dusk, captioned, "This lifts us." Eleanor locked the thread, citing hostility, but not before Maya's post nabbed 19 likes. Carlos let Luna sprint leash-free again, doubling down. Neighbors jogged by, some waved, others winced. At number 201, Mr. Dunn, a quiet landscaper, watched his yard plane. Carlos nodded. Dunn shrugged but didn't smile. Tuesday's mail brought Carlos a second notice, $3.50 fine, non-compliance. Eleanor's signature loomed like a chain. Carlos tossed it, then found another anonymous note, gone by Tuesday, or we cage it. His stomach knotted. HOA sabotage? He called Maya, who said, "Victor's too obvious. Bet it's someone sly." Carlos scoped Victor's porch, one rose trellis, no clues. He emailed the board, "I'll fight Wednesday. Luna stays free." Eleanor replied, "Expect enforcement." Wednesday morning, Victor nabbed Eleanor at the clubhouse. "Carlos is mocking us," he hissed, showing Luna's sprint clip. Eleanor nodded, but the "trap it" note bugged her. Victor's rants were loud. Had he gone too far? She checked his record, clean, save a 2022 mailbox quibble. Still, she added "unleashed pet" to the agenda. Maya, meanwhile, snuck a second flower bed by her marigolds, poking Eleanor. Victor spotted it, emailing, "Now number 199's wild." Eleanor sighed. Two rebels were abark. Wednesday afternoon, Luna's barks rang brighter. Carlos had brushed her coat overnight. Maya brought tacos, turning number 198 into a dog party. Mr. Dunn lingered across the street, holding shears. Carlos waved. Dunn mumbled, "Fun, but risky," and left. At noon, Carlos's phone buzzed, an anonymous text, "Wednesday's your stand. We're watching. No sender, just chill." Carlos eyed Luna, her tail wagging. Was this worth a war? The 6 p.m. meeting loomed at the community center, Eleanor prepping her gavel like a leash. Carlos tossed Luna a ball, hands steady. Maya planned to crash with bulbs, rallying neighbors. Victor drafted a rant, "Dogs sink our peace." But at his house, a new anonymous note appeared, "Check number 201's shed. Dunn's not clean." Victor froze. Mr. Dunn, the quiet one? He texted Eleanor, who called it nonsense. Carlos got his own text, "Bring proof tonight. You've got spirit." Oak Ridge's summer wasn't warm, it was a leash-free storm, and someone was stirring the fur. HOA tip: discuss pet routines with neighbors early to avoid fines. Open chats can prevent disputes and keep the peace. Comment hook: who's sneaking those creepy notes? Guess below and subscribe for more HOA drama. July 19, 2025, Oak Ridge Estates, Ohio. Summer's haze smothered the cul-de-sacs, but number 198 wasn't quiet, it was a canine battleground. Carlos Rivera's front yard buzzed with Luna, his golden retriever, bounding leash-free, defying the Oak Ridge HOA's $350 fine and Tuesday compliance deadline, now a day past. Eleanor Price, HOA president, braced for Wednesday's meeting, her inbox clogged with rants about Carlos's wild beast. Victor Hayes, Eleanor's rulebook enforcer, clutched an anonymous note hinting at Mr. Dunn's shed secrets at number 201. Maya Patel, Carlos's ally, planned a flower bulb tossing stunt to crash the vote. Last night's texts, "Wednesday's your stand," to Carlos, "Check number 201," to Victor, stirred Oak Ridge's heat. As fireflies blinked, the neighborhood wasn't calm, it was sprinting into a leash law war. Carlos woke Tuesday, Luna chasing her tail in the sticky dawn, her barks bright against the hum of cicadas. The anonymous text, "Wednesday's your stand. We're watching," felt like a playful yap, but proof of what? He'd spent the week dodging Eleanor's fines and Victor's next-door shade. Luna's leash-free run's a tribute to his Mexican-American family's love for open spaces. The 6 p.m. meeting was his chance to loosen the HOA's rules, not just save Luna's freedom. Maya had texted, "Bulbs ready to fly." Carlos grinned, tossing Luna a ball. But the note, "Gone or we cage," gnawed at him. Who was "we"? He eyed Victor's rose trellis. No clues, just do. Luna was his fight, and he wasn't collaring her. Eleanor, in the community center, polished her gavel, her dress crisp as a fence. Luna's bounds weren't just spirited, they were anarchy. The agenda screamed verdict, #198 violation, $350 fine, leash enforcement. Victor's tip about Dunn's shed bugged her. She'd peeked last night, spotting only a locked door. Gossip? Or a growl? Eleanor needed order, not mysteries. She'd flagged Maya's second flowerbed at number 199, another rebel. Her tablet buzzed, Victor's email, slam the vote. Eleanor nodded, ignoring a new anonymous message, check number 198's gate. Her throat caught. A setup? Victor, on his porch, gripped the Dunn note, check number 201's shed, like a leash. He'd lived in Oak Ridge 15 years, enduring 2021's gate color clash. Luna's sprints were worse, rowdy, reckless, a code dodge. Carlos's sprint video, now at 21 likes, crushed Victor's danger post at 8. Maya's bring life jab stung deeper. Victor typed a speech, control or bust. But Dunn's shed loomed, quiet landscaper, no fines, yet the note felt heavy. He texted Eleanor, Dunn's hiding treats. No reply. Victor grabbed his flashlight, set to snoop before the meeting. Maya, by her fence, tucked flower bulbs in a bag. Carlos's fight was her rhythm, bold, like her coding sprints. Her second flowerbed hadn't caught a fine, but she'd seen Victor's car creep by. Busted? Didn't care, she'd toss louder. Maya posted on Nextdoor, dogs spark joy, not jails. Number 198 tonight. Likes hit 20, including Mr. Dunn's. Odd, he stayed offline. Maya texted Carlos, got a stunt to shake Eleanor. Her bulbs weren't decor, they were sparks. The community center hummed at 5:55 p.m., 50 neighbors packed in, fans battling the summer heat. Petunias drooped outside, mocking the tension. Eleanor took the podium, voice dry, house number 198's pet violates section 8.8, leashed pets required. Proposed fine, $350, comply by Monday. Her slide flashed Luna's sprint, tail a blur. Whispers split the crowd, half nodded, half chuckled. Victor stood, speech raised, this wrecks us. Vote yes. A kid in a tank top yelled, she's dope. Laughter frayed Eleanor's grip. Carlos rose, sweat on his t-shirt, voice steady. Luna's freedom is love, not lawless. I'm bonding, not harming. Let's vote to ease section 8.8. He waved his phone, petition at 24 signatures from next door. Gasps rippled, Maya hooped, tossing a bulb. Eleanor's gavel slammed, order. Victor jumped up, flushed. Petitions don't break rules. It's a zoo. Carlos snapped, name one bush trampled, Victor. The room roared, phones filmed, a kid spilled lemonade. Maya fueled the chaos, scattering bulbs across the floor. Keep it running, she shouted. Neighbors grabbed them, teens giggling. Eleanor's tablet glitched, stuck on Luna's grass roll. A woman barked, it's risky. Another countered, my yard's dead. Mr. Dunn, by the exit, held shears, silent. Victor charged forward, voice shrill, I got a note about number 201. Dunn, what's in your shed? Eyes locked on him. Dunn stood, mumbling, just, tools. Eleanor hissed, irrelevant, Victor. Carlos seized the mic, notes. Mine said, cage it. Who's creeping? He waved the paper. Silence fell, then buzzes. Maya pointed at Victor, your scrawl, man. Victor choked, no. But I got one about Dunn. He flashed his note, trembling. Eleanor's gavel pounded, enough. But chaos flared, bulbs rolled, a kid dropped a pen, and someone yelled, "Check the gate." The meeting collapsed, no vote, just mess. Carlos left, Luna still bounding. Maya's stunt split Oakridge, half texted support, half emailed Eleanor. Victor crept to Dunn's shed, flashlight dim. He jimmied the lock, clippers, no treats. Clean? Or sly? He texted Eleanor, "Dunn's clear." Carlos got home to a new anonymous text, "Gates loose. Check now." Luna's yard gate wobbled, hinges scratched, latch loose. Eleanor paused finds Thursday, citing review, but set a Tuesday meeting. At Dunn's, a shadow flickered. Thursday, Carlos found a wrench by his gate, not his, handle nicked. Maya swore Victor was at Dunn's, not number 198. Mr. Dunn dodged Carlos's nod, his shed shut tight. Victor posted on Nextdoor, #198's a kennel. A reply from guest, check number 197's trash, chilled him. Number 197 was Eleanor's. Tuesday's meeting loomed, and Oakridge's summer wasn't soft, it was a leash-free scream. HOA tip: discuss pet routines with neighbors early to prevent conflicts. Transparency can avoid fines and build harmony. Comment hook: who's sneaking those notes? Drop your theory below and subscribe for more HOA drama. July 25, 2025, Oakridge Estates, Ohio. Summer's heat clung to the cul-de-sacs, but number 198 wasn't still, it was a canine fortress. Carlos Rivera's front yard buzzed with Luna, his golden retriever, bounding leash-free, defying the Oakridge HOA's $350 fine, her yard gate now wobbly from scratched hinges. Eleanor Price, HOA president, called a Tuesday meeting after Wednesday's flower bulb chaos, her paused finds a shaky truce. Victor Hayes fixated on Mr. Dunn's shed at number 201, finding only clippers. Maya Patel, Carlos's ally, swore Victor didn't tamper with the gate, pointing to a new clue, check number 197's trash, Eleanor's house. Anonymous texts, "Gates loose," to Carlos, check number 197, to Victor, kept tension sizzling. As fireflies glowed, Oakridge's summer wasn't soft, it was a leash-free scream. Carlos woke Monday, Luna rolling in the grass, but her gate wobbled, hinges scratched like a bad stretch. The anonymous text, "Gates loose. Check now," proved true, a nicked wrench lay by the latch, not his, handle scuffed. The Tuesday meeting at 7 p.m. was his final stand, expose the vandal or lose his joyful sprint. Maya's text, "Victor's clear," was at Dunn's. Trash clues hot, lit a spark. Carlos hadn't slept since Wednesday's meeting, where his petition hit 24 signatures but no vote. Eleanor's pause felt like a dodge, Victor's Dunn rant, a distraction. He crept to number 197's curb, Eleanor's bins out early. A peek inside, a rusty crowbar, #198 scrawled in blue. Same scrawl as his notes. Eleanor's sabotage? Eleanor, in her office, rewrote the agenda, #198 violation, final vote. Wednesday's mess, Maya's bulbs, Victor's outburst, rattled her 10-year reign. She'd paused the fine to regroup, but Carlos's petition grew, 32 signatures by noon. Victor's shed tip flopped, Eleanor had checked Dunn's lock, nothing but tools. The #197 trash, Nextdoor post, from guest, stung like a paw. Who saw her bins? She checked her cam, blurry, a shadow moved Monday dawn. Carlos? Maya? Eleanor tossed a draft note, her cage number 198 vent, never sent. Or was it? Victor, on his porch, ditched the Dunn note, check number 201's shed, after finding no treats. Luna's bounds were the real crime, yapping past his rose trellis. Carlos's video, now at 27 likes, buried Victor's kennel post at 10. Maya's spark joy jab hit harder. Victor posted on Nextdoor, hashtag 198's chaos. But, guest, s, hashtag 197 trash, reply chilled him. He'd seen Carlos near Eleanor's curb Monday. Guilty? Victor's speech was set, clean yard save us. At number 201, Dunn locked his gate, dodging Victor's stare. He smelled Eleanor's meddling. Maya, by her fence, hid more flower bulbs, skating past Eleanor's radar. Luna's wobbly gait wasn't Victor, she'd tailed him to Dunn's, saw zip. The trash clue burned bright. Maya's Wednesday stunt split Oakridge, half texted cheers, half ratted to Eleanor. Her second flowerbed got a warning Monday, remove by July 26. Whatever, she'd toss Boulder. Maya texted Carlos, found a crowbar cap in number 197's bin. Eleanor's brand. A stretch, but fuel for tonight. She grabbed her phone, set to film the showdown. Tuesday's community center buzzed, 55 neighbors crammed under humming fans. Roses framed windows, mocking the heat. Eleanor gripped her gavel, voice taut, house number 198's pet violates section 8.8, leashed pets required. Vote, enforce $350 fine, comply by Friday. Her slide flashed Luna's wobbly gait, tail wagging. Victor stood, speech raised, this wrecks us. Vote yes. Boos clashed with claps. Carlos rose, sweat on his t-shirt, voice firm, Luna's freedom is family, heart, not harm. Let's vote to fix section 8.8. He waved his phone, petition at 32 signatures. Murmurs swelled, Maya tossed a flower bulb. Eleanor's gavel slammed, order. Victor surged, flushed. Carlos is stirring trouble. He snooped number 197's trash. Carlos held the rusty crowbar. This says, hashtag 198. Eleanor's ink. The crowd erupted, chairs scraped, a kid spilled iced tea. Maya filmed, shouting, cap in number 197's bin. Eleanor paled. False, she snapped, but her tablet showed a deleted email, leash plan, number 198. Sent to. Dunn? Dunn stood, voice soft, I saw Eleanor at number 198 Monday. Found this. He held a screwdriver, Eleanor's, from her shed. Gasps hit like a bark. Dunn had checked number 197's bins, caught Eleanor toss the crowbar. He'd stayed quiet, fearing fines. Carlos pressed, you shook my gate to win. Eleanor broke, I wanted peace. Your dog split us. Victor yelled, you sabotaged him. Maya's video caught Eleanor's flinch. A teen tossed a bulb, clipping Victor. Eleanor's gavel splintered, wood flew. Vote lost, neighbors stormed out, Luna's barks echoing across the street. Wednesday, Eleanor resigned, her email citing fatigue. Dunn confessed to watching number 197, dodging a fine. Carlos kept Luna's freedom, gate fixed, per a new vote easing section 8.8. Maya's flowerbed stayed, no penalty. Victor trimmed his rose trellis, off next door. Carlos got one last text, spirited win. We're square. No number, Dunn. Maya? He grinned. Luna bounded, neighbors snapping pics. Maya's clip hit 820 views by dusk. But at number 197, Eleanor's bins held one more note, sealed, falls next. HOA tip, discuss pet routines with neighbors early to prevent disputes, collaboration over fines fosters community unity. Comment hook, who's behind that final note? Drop your guess below and subscribe for more HOA drama.